have a rainy day going on here, so I thought I would take the time to go over what I'm going to be reading this month and into January. I do a book review post over on Patreon. So in 2022, I was doing one book a month and then doing like a long review just about that book. So what I decided to do in 2023 is to do a longer book review post and possibly video to go along with it and let you know what I am going to be reading before the month even starts in case you want to be reading them at the same time. And then do a longer post going over each of the books and doing a review and also including my non-witchy reads in that because a lot of people have seemed to like to see what I am reading besides the witchy books. So these are 3 that I'm going to start reading and they are 3 that I own. So first up is The Hearth Witch's Year by Anna Franklin and The Witch's Guide to Ritual by Caradwyn Greenleaf, and then Heart Magic by Harmony Nice. So these 2 I picked up at a local store. This one I ordered online. If you watch my wish list, I think I put that in a vlog. This was on my wish list to get for Yule, and I ended up just getting it for myself because why not? I really wanted it. And Amazon was the only place that I could find it around here to buy. So I'm going to be reading all 3 of those. So stay tuned on Patreon if you want to see what I think about those, and also if you want to read them at the same time this month and let me know your opinions. I always like to chat about those things. So those are, books that I own. So let's go into a library. So from the library, I picked up New World Witchery by Corey Thomas Hutchinson. And I definitely did not know this one was so long. I'm really excited. It's thick. It's a thick one. It's got a ton of information. I was already flipping through it. It looks really interesting and has a ton of cited sources, which I always appreciate. So excited for that one. This one is then we are moving away from the witchy books. And this is The Sugar Brain Fix by Dr. Mike Dow. And that is one of the things that is on my 2023 goals list is to cut back or cut out maybe added sugar in my diet. So not things like whole fruits, but candy and chocolate, and sugar is really addicting, lots of issues that come along with that. So I would like to cut back, and I happen to know for myself that sugar gives me a massive headache. It always triggers a migraine when I have too much sugar. So I really want to just be more mindful of the things that I eat that have added sugar. And I'm like, there's so many that you just don't even realize have sneaky added sugars in them. So I've already read, I think, 1 or 2 other books on the subject, but this one was available at my branch of the library, so I picked it up. But of course, these 5 are not all. I want to say I've been tracking my books in another location, and I only started in mid-May, and I read 80 books so far this year since mid-May. So I am not concerned about getting through this many books in 1 month. Obviously, I am averaging a lot more than I don't know, something like 10 books a month. So more than just these 5. So let's hop over then to Kindle Unlimited. And then just a quick look at my Kindle options. I'm going to do Herbalism for Witches by Ruby Goldwyn and Protection Spells of a Wicked Witch by Talia Thorne. So these are both Kindle Unlimited. So if you have a Kindle Unlimited subscription, that is what I am going to be doing. And then as far as nonfiction books, I think I'm going to go with Raven Kennedy. I'm done with the Zodiac Academy series. So I think I'm going to move into Raven Kennedy. And I think the first one in that is Guild, which is also Kindle Unlimited. So I think I'm going to jump into that one next. So we will see. And the other thing that I am very excited to show you today is my 2023 planner. This is my desktop planner. I have the smaller one, the Year of the Witch one, that I can carry around with me, but this is obviously much bigger and is going to sit on my desk and function as a witchy planner, but also a, book of shadows, like grimoire of the year. So this is from Cocorrina. I will have it linked down below in case you are interested. And it has finally arrived to me, which I'm very excited about because I pre-ordered it and then shipping was delayed and took a while. It is a small team hand making and shipping these out. I think there's only two people. So shipping did take a while and there were some issues with that, but now it is finally here and I am very excited to jump into this. And this is the planner that you will see as I plan things out for the beginning of each month. So this right here is the ribbon, so you can mark your page, and I'm just gonna put that off to the side. It starts with a welcome note from the creator. And then we get into this page of talking about where the sort of theme and name comes from for this year, because it is a different theme every year. Here it has these 6 circles to do the journaling exercise that she has listed here. These 2 pages are something that I think is going to be fun that I don't usually look into for 2023, and that is the Celtic trees of the different months and what each tree is associated with. It also has the different moons and the different OM symbols that they are associated with. We get into the overview page of what each month is about and what the sort of guiding question or topic is for that month. And then right here, which you'll see more of as I flip through, is the flower associated with that month. We have the months at a glance page. So this is great if you are doing any goal setting and want to be reminded of any important things that you have going on that month. If you want to list out your goals for each month, if you want to list out important dates and events, anything like that. Next is the overview of the moons. And you'll see that these are also detailed on each page, but this is a nice, full overview. A journal page for letter to your future self, and then the start of the first month of January. And then this here is probably my favorite, and every month has the magical month correspondences, which is something that I am always looking for. So things like the crystal, the moon, the animals associated. Along here is the moon dates for the quarterly phases, the dates of any celestial events that are happening, including when the sun enters the next zodiac sign. Some fun little facts, like this one is about New Year customs, a book recommendation. We have the moon phases here, and then detailed information about the full moon and the new moon. And then down here is the detailed information about the sun moving into the next zodiac sign, which in January moves into Aquarius. Then we move into the overview of what the planner creator has decided for each month and what that month's focus is. So this is sort of a meditation exercise to then journal about. And then it has all of the information about the flower of the month, which is carnation. And then in the corner here, it also has a recipe of sorts. So this one is a tea, but they are all different as you go through. And that is for using that flower of the month. Here's your month at a glance page. Again, it has all of the moon phases and what sign that moon is going to be in. And then it goes into the weekly spreads. So it always starts with this sort of blank square there that shows the week. I'll show you in a later week that will make more sense, where it lists out what is coming up that week. And then if it is the week of the previous month, they will be blank. And during that current month, it will have these 4 to-do list spots and then the lines after that. So as you can see, and you flip into the next week, all of them are like that because they are all part of January. And then here it has the meteor shower is January 3rd through 4th. So instead of waiting and having that information listed here, it actually tells you over here, so you can kind of plan for that and you can see what's coming. So I really like that aspect. And then again, it's got the moon phase and what sign it is in. And then you can see at the end of the month here, it finishes out the days in January, but then it is those blank days for moving into February. At the end of the month, then it moves into a journaling page for recording like here's favorite smell, favorite memory. It has spaces for the full moon and new moon to make any notes there, and a blank page here where you can date it and write literally anything that you want. So it is a great place for keeping track of any spell work, any goals, any manifesting that you are doing related to the moon phases, so you can track that. And then there is a blank page on the back of that, and then it moves into the next month. And it does have the Sabbats in here, so here's in bulk. Here I have flipped open to a page in April because I just wanted to show you what it looks like when there are multiple things coming up during the week, how those are listed out there so you can be prepared when those actually come up. So here we are at the very end, and this is the end of December, and then it flips into that same monthly overview page, the same journal page, and then an overview into 2024, so you can plan out your months and note anything that's going to be happening in the next year. And then just a thank you page from the creators, and that's it. So as you can see, it is pretty hefty. It's not something that I'm going to carry with me, but I think it's going to be a really great option for keeping on my desk and recording a lot of spell work and keeping track of those memories of what I did and how those things are coming to fruition. I think that's going to be a really great option for that. It is really well made. It is a very, thick, beautiful embossed cover. I love anything with this like gold detailing. I love the bee and the symbolism for this year. I think it's going to be really useful and a very fun planner. So this is what I am going to be planning with. You'll see it in the vlogs that come the first Friday of the month. I don't know that it will be specifically dedicated to planning alone. There will probably be other things within there, but I will show sort of every month what I am planning for the month ahead, and then in the next month I will do a flip through and show what I had actually used it for and what it ends up looking like at the end of a month. So that is what I will be using. Let me know in the comments what you will be using in 2023 as your sort of planner, grimoire, what you have in your stack. I know a lot of people use multiple grimoires, books of shadows, planners, all of those things. A lot of us are paper product lovers. I completely understand that. So let me know what you will be using, if you've checked out this one at all. It is still available. I'm not sure how long shipping will take now that they are actually in stock, but it comes in black and then a light blue color with the same like gold embossing, and the inside is the same. So I really enjoy this. Again, I will have it linked below in case you are interested. And this company also sells a lot of other beautiful like artwork and prints and other sorts of journals. I think they have a tarot one. They have something for crystals. I think there's an herb one. So lots of different journals that you could pick from and artwork and things that you could get for your altar or your witchy space. So I will have that linked below if you are interested. So that's everything that I have for this video. I will see you next week for a year-end wrap-up, and then I will be back in 2023.